And you know what? Despite a migraine day, here we go. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the channel. Hi Fennec. Thank you so much for the resub, buddy. Holy shit, that sub baby, it's crowning. It's so close, dude. It is just peeking out there out of the subscription gash. Maybe one shouldn't run too deep with this with this metaphor. I'm turtling a sub baby turtle. That reminds me of I don't know which of the Austin Powers movies it is. It must be the second one, right? Always good to start with stream with subscription cash, right? Well, you know, you got to start strong. That's what all storytelling tells us. And I think it's only going to go downhill from here. So welcome in, everyone, to this here little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary science to the games that we play. That is to say that we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, anything that we can really get our hands on to try to make sense of. Maybe not so much what the story is of a thing, but rather how it's all put together, how it fits, how it functions. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media, both of those things are naturally true, but more important than anything, we do it because of my own solipsistic needs and wants. Narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart, not just because it's cool, but because I'm an author, I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years, I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work to you. Most recently, you can read me in the Patchwork Sovereignty. This beautiful piece of fiction can be yours. It is a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore setting, which I think is really fucking cool. Hi, Cryptics! I think you should check it out. The book itself is a kind of a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential at Chinatown. Please look it up. It is available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print on demand copies, but if you need any help, there's a handy dandy linky down below for it. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box? Cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slog of gaming code and the people who were unfortunate enough to have to reconcile with that fact. Also think it's a rather good book, does a few things different than most other AI media, and I think it's well worth your time. You can get that also, this also, pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print on demand copies, but if you need any help, there's another handy dandy linky down below. Alrighty then, folks. Oh shit, my chair's not rolling the right way. There we go. So how are you all doing? It's Thursday. Man, I've spent most of the day just absolutely botched out by migraine. It is a deserved migraine though, considering I didn't have that many beers, but I'm so fucking. Oh, you're shitty. Oh, I'm sorry, Cryptics. What's up? Oh, sorry to hear that, buddy. I mean, I can sympathize today. It's been a rough one, but again, at least this migraine was deserved by some measurement. Also, it's fucking hot outside. It's sneaking up towards the 30s, and that's just too fucking hot for me. I don't like it. Spent 24 hours trying to recover my Blitz account. Oh no! Was it hacked? Have you... The only thing I didn't give them is my penis size, and it seems nothing is enough. Did it get hacked? Or, I mean, wow. Yeah, that sort of shit gets rough, right? Some accounts are fairly easy to get back. Authenticator died. Oh no. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. That's the. I guess that's the murder of two-step authentication. And my phone tied to it. I no longer have. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh shit. Have you gotten any progression on that, or are you just stuck banging your head against the wall? I mean, probably you're running up to the lower echelons of authentication, where it's essentially just mooks answering, right? You know, the first echelons of customer service. Hi, welcome in, Z! Big shout out to Double Z, by the way. Big friend of the channel. One axis of the reigning Twitch emirate. Well, Twitch isn't loading in my browser for some reason. I can't remember my password to log in a new browser. Password reset isn't working? What the fuck's going on tonight? This is ticket number 3 in a small chat with the support on X. Ooh, on X? They run their support through X? Well, that should tell you something about the state of Blizzard. Wow, yeah, you're in small on my phone at the moment. I'm in small? Why is password reset not working? Why is everything all fucked tonight? I mean, except for migraine, I haven't run into any standing issues, but now I'm concerned that I will. X was a cry for help from me. Oh, dude. Dude, Cryptix, I'm so fucking sorry, bud. But, one should argue, from a legal standpoint at least, considering, you know, shit happens with two-step authentication, then, and considering you pay Blizzard money for the account, one should argue that they are legally obligated to try to solve your shit. Then again, what should be legal is not always necessarily what is legal, right? Unfortunately. Meanwhile, they did not make the battery on the FOB replaceable, by the way. You have a FOB for that shit now? So this is kind of like a planned issue? Yeah, in that case, yeah. Planned obsolescence for subscribing services. 2010? That's an old FOB, my dude. Yup. But then again, that is not necessarily something that you keep in mind, right? When that shit gets old, you just sort of, I had that unfortunate circumstance with my bank ID. We run all our banking services in Sweden from one of those FOB things. A great security service, actually, so long as you keep that physically connected and not Wi-Fi connected and stuff. A few years ago, that stopped working, and yeah, battery issue. But I think they actually do have replaceable batteries, though. Either which way, everyone geared up for the epic conclusion of Neva. I have my hopes. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, it has been good. Again, assuming that my read of this game fits, if it works, if it's correct, assuming that, it's not a terribly opaque game, but then again, Gree wasn't either. And besides, there's no benefit in just being opaque, right? That is not an a priori value in any way, shape, or form. What matters is if you do it well enough. And so far, in Neva, except for the opening scene, we haven't really had any build-up. Well, sorry, no, incorrect. We haven't really had any other emotional points, plot points to it. We have had one emotional drop kick in the very beginning, and then we've had build-up. That is to say, the world is falling to some sort of a rot or some sort of other, which I have suggested to be the unpopular parts of decay and rot. That, if we don't know her name, Olba, I think her name is technically. Olba and Neva have been fighting to try to stave off, and they've been failing, as you would. Hi, Singardi! Hey, how's it going? Hey, buddy! Big shout out to Singardi, by the way. Good friend of that Somac Daddy, eh? What have you been playing recently, Singardi? What have you been up to? Everyone, totally go check out Singardi. I mean, I don't know, but did you recently start streaming? Or have you been around for a while? Yeah, I know you've been playing with Mac quite a bit recently. Or, I don't know, it's been Expedition 33. Everyone and their mother is playing that game. Look, we'll get to it in like a week and a half, alright? We will get to it. And I am very much looking forward to it. June 8th is when I started streaming. Really? Oh, you bought a baby. Well, welcome in, Singardi. Welcome in. That's one hell of a game to start off on. Just, how am I gonna start this this baby up? Well, let's just go big hog ham anime French, well, French anime bullshit, right? Well, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're gonna enjoy yourself. So last time on Neva here, we defeated stag lovers and made them restful as opposed to decaying. We beat the shit out of the little rot Kuruki, or Kuroko, there we go. The little rot Kuroko that were hiding away in their bodies and animating them. And now they made a little nice statue just poking noses at each other. Very cute, very cute. And we woke up in the late stage of winter and Neva's nowhere to be found. So our dog's gone. Oh god, it's gonna be hot tonight. I'm streaming, holy fuck. There we go. Little stag kissies, kissy poos.
Neva?
Neva? Neva?
Neva? Neva? Neva!
Oh, you fuckos! Ah, you little shits. No! Ah, yeah. Oh, really? We just got joinked into the afterlife. Okay. So that's what lacking Neva might do to us. And as far as I know, Neva represents permanence. Huh. Oh shit. Well, this is reminiscent also of Gree, isn't it? Can I pause here? No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna get to chat in just a moment. Oh, that's a lot of stags. Wait, is this literally the afterlife? What happens to the identity if you're falling under the rot? Bonk. Okay. Well, here I can move at least. Let's see here. Singardi, I know to be fair, I was supposed to just be streaming with a Mac for like Borderlands and Marvel Rivals. Then I decided I wanted to try and do a solo game. I picked one that I beat my head against the wall because I have to play on the hardest difficult. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. That's the start of the stream. Yeah, that is. Holy shit.
There's me drink.
Sippies. Hi, Twan. Can I get a shout out for Snapper Twan? Or maybe Z is struggling running on the phone. I do it myself, Z's. Let's see here. Big shout out to Sniper Twan. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Well, that didn't work very well, did it, Z? Alright, this is... So what, we were pulled down by the rot through the ground, and we enter into this world that absolutely does reminisce of the underworld. And we have all of these falling animals, mostly stags, but I think that's mostly evocation from the characters that we were pulled down next to, right? And they're sort of frozen, I don't like that. How am I supposed to... Am I just supposed to... Oh, that's gorgeous. This certainly does feel like the afterlife, doesn't it? Oh no. Did we just die? I think we just died, folks. Wait, I can't get across there. Oh, heck. The zoom out is an interesting choice. And why do we keep going down? Neva's gonna be so annoyed having to go all the way down to the bottom of the underworld just to get us back up. Those are people. Those are the Kuroku. Yeah, they are. This is most definitely a version of Hades or the afterlife, right? Just cooking? What you cooking, Sniper? What you cooking, Twan? So here we have where they live then, supposedly. Their faces look swollen or bloated with flour. Those weird dark flowers. Wait, what's that? Oh, heck. Okay, I'm back in. You got it?
That's what I appreciate about you.
Thank you for the resub back. Oh, that's a baby. It's a baby. It's baby boy named J-Mac. Okay, so your subscription is called J-Mac now. Okay, sure, we can do that. Welcome in, Mac. Can I get a I mean, Z, can I get a shout out for that, Somac Daddy? The second, well, third, or the other person in the Twitch Emirate with me and Z. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, there we go. That was that's just clipping the shout out. Jesus. Butter. What is a butterflied chicken? What is a fried chicken, I'm assuming? Top of tomato and garlic. Gnocchi. Yeah, it sounds fucking good. Oh god, I'm hungry. Fuck. Shit. Alright, so we're down here in the underworld. Where all these rotters come from. Oh, I don't like that. Do you never do that again? You butterfly chicken. Right? I see him. And I can't throw dog. Ooh, that was close. Alright, down we go, I suppose. Why are we going down into this shit? Wouldn't we want to go back up? Oh. Neva's gonna be so annoyed with us. Oh, big stag. Yeah, this is definitely some sort of a consumptive underworld. I've always liked the aesthetic of the denizens of hell or Hades or whatever. Essentially, Finnick. Hi, buddy. Welcome in, bud. The denizens of an area being sort of warped into the architecture of it. I think that's a really cool aesthetic when it comes to hell or Hades or whatever. What, butterfly chicken? It's a thing? It is a thing? What, you cut it in half and fold it up like two wings? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I stand corrected. Alright, well, shit. What do I know? Well, we've already concluded that I know fuck all about food. Do stags have tails like that? Oh, you're absolutely right! See, that is Mommy Neva. Fuck, I just saw the horns and went straight for stag. You're absolutely correct. That's Mommy Neva. Ow! Got blown. Well, got HP back though, so who gives a shit? Oh. Oh, baby girl, you miss your mom. I mean, okay, so little bit of meta-narrative to it. Obviously, and I'm using air quotes here, Neva that we've been traveling with is coded to be interpreted as the daughter or son, the pup of old Neva, right? Big Neva. But if we look at these beasties as warriors against the change of rot, the change of decay, they seem to kind of represent permanence instead. And the very notion that, and I believe that what we're gonna see here is that the life cycle of the dogs, it's a life cycle that repeats. It's more of a reincarnation than it is the circle of life, as it were. So at some point during summer or spring, our Neva's gonna have a pupper, and then our Neva will die at the end of summer. And this is just a circle of things, as some sort of a primordial force of permanence that is trying to fight, failing to win, against corruption and decay. Oh, baby Neva. Can I even get up here? I can. Baby girl, yeah, I know you miss your mom.
Neva.
Oh, I know. Oh, she's back. Now, can we get the fuck out of the underworld like this? Because this place honks and sucks. And you are the only one with a shred of color to you. Why is there red down there? Why is there red up there? Oh, I don't like any of this. Is that an uppie and a downy or something? It is. Fuck yes. Otherwise that would have been pretty fucking silly. Hey, Sing. Wait, did we have a Sing redeem? No, Singardi. There we go. It's like monkey, monkey, sing. Why do we keep going down? Oh, well. What am I singing? What am I singing? Yeah. I got a thing to do here, Neva. Talking away, and I don't know what to say when my dog runs away. Ooh, I just barely made the jump. Shining away, yes. Neva, I will jump down through that floor, okay. Come with me. I got duked. Shit, fuck, and ass. I don't know how to fuck this pig right here. Why was there a face in the ceiling like that? I don't know what to do. Okay, this is a little bit weird. I'll jump through, and I like that my double jump gets renewed. Take on me. Take me on. Big tower that we go down. So then what is this representation that we're running through? Now we're climbing down into the afterlife where all the stags go. And Neva wants us to come down through this way. I guess we got to save some stag souls from death. And maybe mom too, and let's fuck the boys. Kinda fucking suck. Oh shit, they really go now. And they're climbing out of our mom there in the background. And not, oh, they explode when they die. Of course they do. Should have seen the coming. No, and I really need to roll some more. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, fine. That makes sense. Shit, we got bonked. This thing sucks. No. Now we can. Fuck! We got dead. All right, now we know what to do against this boss. Now let's beat the shit out of them while mom gets exfoliated by rotting fucking things. Mobbies. I don't like these things. Kinda cool of an enemy though. Fuck, I got bobbed. Shit and ass. We dodged it. This is fine. Let's just dodge roll like a Dark Souls player. Ah, shit. Okay, that didn't work. I got bopped too greedily. Let's go. Avoid the boobies. And then go snooties. Ah, shit. Got too close to this old bastard. And here we go. More poopy scoops. Oh, god fucking damn it. I misjudged. They hit frames. Oh, well, let's go back to this now. Take on me. Beat the shit out of these fucking guys. Ah, heck. You little shit! Get bonked! Fuck! Oh, we missed this. There we go. Alright. Let's avoid big stinky poos. Why you gotta do these attacks? They fucking suck. Just hit me like a good old boy. Take on me, Cooper Scoop. Take me on. Oh, you goddamn bastard. Can we please stop doing that? There we go. Oh, shit. Shiver me timbers. Have we sung for... Oh, we have sung for 5 minutes. I did it! Yeah, fuck. Ooh, he's gonna pop! Big poppies. Big pops. Alright, can you stop doing that? Oh, shit. Rot got to mom. Oh, is this a Donkey Kong level? Oh, heck. There's a flower down there. We're gonna want that. Okay, how do we fuck this panda? Ah, sorry, shit. Fuck. How do we fuck this pig? There we go. Okay, through here we go. Ooh, that sucks and fucking hell, ass bastard. Alright. You go there. Where are we? Okay. Boom. Wasn't that fucking hard, was it? What's up here? Stopped as soon as you stopped singing. Maybe that's what was making them attack you. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Yeah, maybe. Makes sense. So now we have a new color. We got red. Oh, that's a cool... Oh, wait. Is this Berserk? This is just Berserk, right? I think this is just Berserk. Neva, could you give me a heal? Butt scratchies? There we go. This is so fucking cool. But what is that, though? That closed. Unfortunate. Neva, can you get here? Oh yeah, she can. I mean, she can fucking phase into the board. When did this go all Berserk Bloodborne on us? Man, I need to watch Berserk. I know it's available now. Wait, we need to go more down for this? That sounds incorrect. Oh, I can't even get back up. Oh, I guess we're going down then. Man, I'm fucking hungry today. I've been hungry all day and then start streaming. The munchies come marching. Ah, heck. Fuck, okay. No hits, by the way. Hi, Neva. Happy you could join me. And the new lotus flower unlocked. Boom. So, here's another read then, potentially. We have the old Persephone myth in Greek mythology, right? That essentially winter happens because Demeter, the goddess of growth, nature, is pissy because Persephone's spending winter at her fuckboys. And so that the world will not just collapse totally, Persephone is forced or permitted or allowed or does go back up to Demeter like once every spring and summer to just hang out with her mum. The idea of having to leave the afterlife or go down into the afterlife to reassert the birth of spring, the new growth essentially, is an old tradition in a lot of mythologies. I primarily know the Greek one, but I have the vague recollection that there's something similar in the Sumerian traditions, in the Mesopotamian traditions. A goddess, if it isn't Ishtar herself, needs to go down into the underworld against Ereshkigal and get back her lover or some such. And that's sort of tied to the cycle of the seasons. So what? We need to go down and essentially break out the soul of rebirth from Hades? We'll see what exactly we do to Mommy Neva's soul or whatever the fuck. That doesn't quite structurally fit with it. Oh no. Oh heck. Okay. How do I get up there then? I can't really see the line here. Chat, can you? Oh, you're a big boy. Did I miss that now? I think I missed that. Inanna, Ishtar, and Ereshkigal. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That one. That myth. I don't know it very well, but I know there's a whole thing about it. So I wonder if this is some sort of a mirror of that. Well, I'll also be tremendously curious to see what the relationship between Big Neva and Little Neva is. I do think that there is a reincarnation cycle at play. Kinda. Just barely grabbed onto those flowers, did I? Okay, so how are we supposed to fuck this panda? Is this something, this is an actual hey chat question. Will we come back this way around once we've been down? Or is this a puzzle that I'm supposed to solve here? Got immediately pulled into a meeting, of course. Oh, I'm sorry, Fennec, did I miss anything? The Kuroko are infesting the soul or the body of Mommy Neva. Which we obviously take umbrage with. Hey chat, am I supposed to get this from here? I don't know how I would get it though. Hey chat. Hey chat. Wrong person to ask. Oh. Yeah, I do know. Oh. It's not gonna like play this. Yeah, totally not lie. Ah, fuck. I really don't see how I'm supposed to get there though. So, fuck it. This is such a cool environment. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is fucking Berserk, isn't it? Have you tried being a programmer? There's also Orpheus, Odysseus, and Aeneas stories that can be connected to this. It can be, though Orpheus is just in it for his own wife, and Odysseus and Aeneas, don't they essentially do it just to sort of, hey guys, now what? What am I supposed to do? They're essentially looking for the exposition fairy in the underworld, right? So they're not really feeding the cycle of rebirth. But yeah, I mean, there are few places that are as well visited in Greek mythology or Roman mythology as the underworld. Have you tried being a programmer? No, never, Panic. Never. Zero cryptics, don't know. Have you tried petting the dog? Maybe that'll help. Oh, always pet the dog. Always pet the dog. This environment is so fucking cool. Okay. I guess we need to go the other direction then. So in the depth of winter, we go into the underworld, essentially. Can I pet the dog? Everyone should pet the dog. If you get consent. But I've never met a dog that will not consent to being petted. I think. Oh, you fucko! Oh no, I missed it. There we go. Oh. That's an absolute inversion of what Neva is all about, right? Instead of pure white, pure black. Instead of dark eyes, white eyes. Exact opposite. But that, I guess, is what happens when Mommy Neva gets taken over by these Kuroko. Time to kill your mama, yeah. Oh shit. Oh, of course. No! Ah, fuck you. Okay, the tag team is kind of fun here. Just bouncing him. Ah, fuck you. Hi, Neva. Glad of you to help out. Good dog. So you know what game I got back into now? I've been playing RimWorld again. Now with a new expansion, Odyssey. It's a good game, bro. Oh hell yeah, yeah. It's so much fun. And there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff in RimWorld that I've just never played around with. I haven't really played since Ideology, so I both have Biotech and this new DLC to play around with. Still have no idea how I'm supposed to get up there. Fuck it. Such cool environments. Holy shit. Oh, we're slow falling. Oh, something dramatic's about to happen. The water paint, the watercoloring. Press X to activate totem. Yeah, fuck it up. Stick your sword in it. Yes, you do. Okay, I also see the face in the bottom there. Don't think I don't. Hit to interact. Oh, what? Nah. Oni is really fun. I got deeply into that for like 6 months, a couple of years ago. Oni and the oxygen not included. Let's see here, that I actually catch up. Oxygen not included, it's like RimWorld, but on a vertical plane. Is it though? I thought oxygen not included was more like Barotrauma or essentially Barotrauma or Don't Starve. Felt more like. Because RimWorld are more associated to something like Dwarf Fortress. It's definitely like cousins with RimWorld. Okay. Okay. So what, it's RimWorld is the Venn diagram of Dwarf Fortress and Oxygen not included. Never tried it though. Oni is really fun. I got deeply into it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Oni. I've never played it myself. It's one of those games. It looks really cool. It looks neat. But I'm not sure what there is for us to deal with in it. Not having played it, but isn't the story of Oni pretty much what you get on the page? There's not much to pick apart, I suppose, right? Yeah, I may be come. Oh, jeez. Ooh, that was close. Ah, got him. Further down. Down, down, down we go, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Down and down and down and down. The environment here is so fucking cool, man. I really didn't expect to be going down into the underworld in this one. But I guess it does work well as a sort of a late second act kind of thing. Hi, Neva. Hi, puppy. Not a lot of story. Maybe a bit accidental story from gameplay, but maybe fun outside of stream. Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely cryptics, right? I mean, after all, I do have a little bit of time to play games outside of stream. I'm so obsessed with the Nomada's art direction. Yeah, it's very good, Fennec. It's so fucking good. It's so clean, you know? It's such clean design. It is artistry over high fidelity, which I'm almost always a fan of.
Neva.
Oh, hi, Neva. Yeah, just... Oh, God, you're getting inside me. Did our dog just climb inside us? I don't think PETA approves of that.
Neva.
You're such a good girl.
Such a girl. This looks so fucking cool. So fucking cool. Oh shit. Yeah, it's okay, girl. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Oh. Oh, you're just... Okay. Well, or I can just jump. Have you tried just jumping, Neva? If I recall, they're based out of Barcelona. I wonder how much influence they take from Gaudi. I'm not seeing a lot of Gaudi in either of the ones. Gaudi, as far as I understand, is more Art Nouveau than he was, well, is anything as clean as this. But yeah, as far as I didn't know they were from Barcelona, but yeah, Spain. At least. For however much. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Creepy as all hell, but really fucking gorgeous. So what? There's some religious purpose to this underworld. I mean, it's the underworld, of course. It has religious purpose to it, but more so than just the quote-unquote decay. Ah, fuck. Quote-unquote the decay of the cycle of life. But I guess there needs to be, well, from a cosmological standpoint, there needs to be an afterlife or an underworld. If there's to be a cycle of life. Lots of supplication. Yeah, that's true as well. Or suffering. Suddenly it does feed into a lot of hell tropes. And again, love using the denizens as part of the architecture. I like the hell mouths, right? The big chompers. You. This looks so cool. This reminds me actually a lot of Hollow Knight. The world of Hollow Knight is also kind of composed in near totality, at least certain areas are composed in near totality by the dead bodies of previous bugs. Oh. found out Neva is just Gwyn rekindling the flame, and the dudes are pygmies. I mean, it's funny that you say that, Cryptics, but that kind of fits in, at least in archetypal analysis. It's not like Neva does that. Neva doesn't have the same gravity, as far as I can tell, as Gwyn does, or personality, I suppose. Agency of personality, more like a natural force kind of thing. But yeah, you could definitely look at it like that. Oh, that looks so fucking cool. Where am I supposed to go? Up base? No. Oh, chippity. No, there we go. Okay. Is there a mouth straight across from there? I think there is. There we have it. That's so fucking cool. That's so fucking creepy. Yeah, big fan of this aesthetic. Man, Nomada is just so fucking good. Holy shit. Look at this. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The entire fucking thing.
Neva.
Oh. Oh. Getting into that deep, stanky dark red. Oh, look at that beautiful pupper. Hey, Neva. Oh, shit. Okay, she's just in me now, I guess.
Neva.
Shit. Frames are not on my side. We done here? No? Oh, big boy. Oh shit. Neva's just super charging us, is she? It just makes us go big thick. Alright, well, I would love some more illumination here. Where do I end up? Okay. We saw that there were graphics here. Neva? Where the fuck am I supposed to go here? Can't see shit, Captain. Neva, do you mind doing your thing? Oh, well, there we go. There we are. Our dog is inside us again. Yay! It's a big... This certainly went full Bloodborne, didn't it? Wait, is there just no bottom to this fucking place? There's the mouth. So I see it, I see it, I see it. But I don't know where we're gonna end up. Oh, fuck. Art style is all fine until it starts squinting at your screen because you have no clue where to go. Fair, I guess, yeah. To some extent. Not incorrecto. Wait, is this really the way we're... Isn't this the way we came from? Apparently not. Alright. Seriously, well, I was just checking my VOD of this, and I said, I'm concerned we keep going down. As you said, is there no bottom to this? Well, yeah, I mean, I would find that concerning. I would think that down in the underworld is not the most sustainable direction to go. Oh shit, I think we found the bottom. Oh, hi, Mom. Okay, that's a hitbox. That's a hitbox. Where am I supposed to hit you then? Oh! How? Oh, right. No? Okay. There we go. There we have it. Get that HP back. Yeah, barky bark bark. Oh, shibbity shibbity shimmy. Second stage super attack. I mean, I fought Great Wolf Sith. I can deal with this. Third stage, new attack pattern, maybe? Ah, fuck. Too late. Oh, excuse me, ladies? Double mommy! Imagine getting double teamed by mommies like that. Doesn't sound sanitary to me. Oh, did we kill them all? Did we get them? Yeah, can we get those out of here? Oh, we can. Yeah, fuck them up. Neva!
Neva!
We got it. Mommy ate us. Or didn't she? Oh. Was that just a dream? Did we have a nightmare? Was that a fucking dream sequence? You gotta be shitting me. This suddenly feels like spring though, right? Where do I sign up? Wait. Did they actually... It was just a dream us? Did they actually? I think they just actually did. There's a chapter 3 to Winter. I guess the second chapter there was really not real. Oh god, look at that. Oh, look at that pristine field of snow. I'm assuming that's snow. And now we can ride on our dog. Oh, whee! Yay! Can ride on dog! Best life! Best life! Imagine this is what northern Sweden looks like. It can. Yeah, Fennec, it can. But then again, I think the same could be said about northern Canada, really. You know, everything around the polar circle probably looks like this. To be fair, there are usually more trees. There are very few actual tundra areas in Sweden. And if it is, it's usually mountainside. We don't really have tundra. I think there are stretches of land that technically count as tundra, but it's still, you know, mountainside rather than just flat prairies. We don't really have any prairie landscape in Sweden. If it's flat, and to the north, it's usually... I mean, if it's flat, it's either forested or cultivated. Oh god, this is beautiful though. Why would I ever do that? Why would I want to dismount from Neva? Are you fucking high? Oh, I have to? Horse cocks. Oh, she's just in us now? Is she just like a parasite? Do we have a parasite dog here? I'm absolutely fucking starved. I might need to make myself a parasite. Oh, shit! Speaking of sandwiches, ads are coming in. So we're running ads. I'm gonna go actually make myself some sandwiches. Topless, of course, naturally. Because my stomach just realized that, holy shit, dude, you've been too out of it to eat something proper today. We hungry. So I'm gonna make some sandwiches. Probably, hopefully, eat them during break as well. But meanwhile, you're gonna get some sweet tunes out of that Somac Daddy, our good buddy of the channel. He made you something. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back after this song. I suppose I shouldn't promote the messages per se, but the song I should. So see you soon, chat.
Welcome viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems or games and story, you've come for glory.
Let us dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, skita idibloskopa.
And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism.
Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three.
Thanks for the song, Mac Daddy.
Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? Crowbar smashes TNT. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalist is in demand. See me return to the Oberdin. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. This is the break song just for me. Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. And not to mention hope, love and loss, and just released by me. Check out my latest book, Patchwork Sovereignty. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
If a topless sandwich is not a sandwich, does that mean it's cake? It's wheat with toppings on? Does that make it cake? And why, oh why, does a sandwich have to have its top on just to be considered a sandwich? No, it's not. It's not sweat. Does cake doesn't need to be sweet. We have we have the abomination in the, at least in Sweden, I think it's a Scandinavian thing, of sandwich cake. Essentially cake, but instead of frosting and cream and all things sweet, you have mayonnaise. Well, essentially all the kind of weird sandwich toppings. It's essentially a shrimp sandwich, usually. Stop. So mayonnaise, shrimp, you can have, or ham, cheese, fresh tomatoes, cucumber. And that's it doesn't have a top though, Z. It doesn't have a top though. Some of us like it. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the craft. Again, I've had both good and bad sandwich cakes. But here's the thing though, Z. That thing does not have a top on. So according to your definition, it cannot be a sandwich. I'm sure it tastes good, but calling it cake is a war crime. Oh, Britain and the US unite on this fact. Oh, well. Imagine that we, over here in Scandinavia, could bring the US and Britain back together again. Wow. That's matchmaking. I'm feeling dangerously close to asking if cereal is soup. And don't tell me it's about temperature. Because gazpacho is cold soup. So, what's your point there, Fennec? Yeah? Mm-hmm. So why would cereal not be soup? Or porridge, for that matter. Maybe cereal is porridge. Have you thought about that? Gazpacho is fucking banging. I drank that stuff like water when I was in Spain. Well, there we go. So is cereal, is that not just like gazpacho? I think your brain is porridge. Oh my god. Wow. The argument ad hominem already, Fennec. I must have hit a nerve here. Okay. But is it cake? Or is it called like sugar turkey? Wait, what? What the fuck's sugar turkey? I mean, sandwich cake ostensibly is cake. It's built like a cake in layers. And it's garnished instead of like, I don't know, strawberries and shit. You have garnish with cucumber and tomatoes and stuff. Buttergoose, sugar turkey. Oh, sugar turkey. Right. Right, I see it. I see the line. I see the line. I see the line. We don't actually have a lot of turkey here, though, in Sweden. And the goose thing is almost exclusively Scanian. Scanian. Either which way, let's see what winter has in store for us. Mount girl! Oh shit, that came out weird. Are you fucking high? Oh shit. Oh shit, we should have been on torrent while doing this. Oh shit, Neva just absolutely fucking trucks though. Neva's not having any of these fuckos bullshit. Neva's getting fully grown. Neva's getting big. Neva no care. Surely winter will only be good things. I mean, it feels like good things so far. I like winter, to be fair. I like the cold. Me too. It's a damn shame that I live in a city that doesn't really get cold. I mean, you freeze in Gothenburg, don't get me wrong. But that's usually because of wind chill factor and the wetness of the air. But we rarely have proper winter, you know, 10 below kind of thing. I do like, let's see here, Fennec, I do like how, initially at least, winter is being presented as both evil season of death, but more just like quiet and serene. That works though. We hit minus 35C here last winter, so yeah, not a fan. That is a little cold, Fennec, to be fair, but I kinda dig that. I kinda like that. So, in reference to what you're saying there, Fennec, how the different times of year are depicted vis-a-vis the evil, or at least what we're fighting against, the Kuroko, and their seeming representation of decay. That sort of dissonance, that cognitive or emotional dissonance, that, oh, this is beautiful and serene and wonderful, but it's also death. And being unable to let those two notions coexist properly and finding conflict in the meshing of those two things seem to be sort of the theme of the game, right? We've seen that over and over and over again, where the birth of new life is depicted as something good and beautiful, but the breaking down of the old life that is required for new life to erupt is considered evil. Which, again, it fits well with how most people interact with the circle of life. We consider spring to be a beautiful season where, you know, new life sprouts, but we also kind of condemn or look down on or shun the idea of rot and decay, of maggots and mush or fungi breaking down the old. And the truth of the matter is, of course, that you can't have one without the other. But yet one is condemned and the other is celebrated. And that sort of dissonance, I think, is what this game is talking about and trying to highlight. Highlighting the inevitability of it. Also, considering that Neva here might just be a representation of permanence in its almost, hypothetically at least, we'll see where it goes, but hypothetically it's almost reminiscent of the Phoenix, right? Rebirth through that decay and becoming the same thing over and over again, a stalwart warrior against the decay of the world. And not to mention the name itself, Neva, which supposedly means snow in Spanish, absolutely associates the wolf here, the wolf stag, with winter more so than spring and summer. Because of course, when winter has its grip in the land, that is permanence. That is essentially putting the world in a freezer, right? It's just puts a time lock on everything. Which, hypothetically, if the wolves are supposed to evoke the notion of permanence, that fits the best for them. This is their natural habitat, as it were. Also works with the color scheme, right? I mean, Arctic foxes don't generally... I mean, they're not white during non-winter, right? Fawa! We missed one earlier though, so that was me, I guess. Did I fuck it up? No, I want. Can Wolf? Can I step on Wolfie again? I don't think I can get up here. Fuck. Here we go. Okay. Let's try this wolf way. Oh shit. Okay. So mobility while we're jumping it. Oh, you can't steppy? Okay, interesting. That case. There we go. Yeah, I'm a big winter fan generally. I miss my 20 below winters with about a meter of snow. I miss the death out of them. Oh god, I wish I had those. I love it when it's actually like minus at least 10 here locally. I need to wipe off my screen. I can notice now, playing with a white background, that it's dirty. Dirty screening. Sorry, chat. I'm wobbling on you because the camera's sitting on the screen. There we go. That's better. Probably. Much better. Right, Neva. Actually, pet Neva. Such a beautiful girl, Neva. Let's hear Cryptics. Update on my saga. I regained my Bliss account. Boom! The message on X worked. Are you fucking high? Are you serious, dog? That pisses me off. That makes me angry. To hear that the actual proper channels of customer support doesn't work, but screaming on X does. It's fucking atrocious. Oh! Hi, boys. Why are you stuck in stone like that? Ow! Oh, the whole block turned green. The shit out of him. Whoop! Ow! Shithead. Am I glad you got it back? Yeah, that would really fucking suck. But it sucks that it had to be that way. Yeah, right? Sometimes you need to shout at more than just the usual people. Yeah, and that's not how things should work, right? I absolutely know that the greasiest wheel tends to get the grease, but it shouldn't be like that. People should, because, okay, here's the thing. The thing is then that customer support only works if you're a nuisance. It teaches us that we will not be helped, we will not get the support that we fucking well paid for if we leave it up to the company to do it with goodwill in mind. It teaches us that the only way to get the support that you are warranted is to essentially become shouting on X is not really a threat to society, but if you break the established order. It also cements the notion that customer support is just a way to keep people away from the company, not to actually help anyone. All of these things are pretty much true, and it sucks that it is that way. Absolutely fucking hawks. Come on, Neva. Let's go, girl. But yeah, very good that you got it back, Cryptix. To be fair, I didn't completely take it seriously because Bliss used to help you so fast and quick, but it seems not anymore. Keep your account updated, yep. First time around, I mean, yep. Yeah, well, you know, customer service isn't what it used to be. It's not a service anymore, it's like a gatekeeping function more than anything, right? God, this is beautiful. Can I get back on top of you, girl? No, okay. Never mind then. Still no on top of it. Oh. Finally, queen. Let's go. You got a sweet katana. Ah, you fuck. Let's see, I just want to pause before I interact with what you're saying there, Fennec. I bet it's gonna be good material. I just want to be able to pause this. Oh. There we go. Let's see, Fennec. Speaking of Neva representing permanence, do you think there's anything to be said that Neva, as she grows up, becomes more ephemeral and teleports and phases around? When she was a puppy, she felt very grounded in the world and vulnerable. Now she's almost a force of nature. I mean, you could argue that this is the... I think there is something to be said about it. To, you know, just blankly answer your question, Fennec. I think we should look at Neva a little bit like the story of the Phoenix. You could also argue that it is a narrative tool, because we want to start off... I mean, look, a puppy or anything small is ripped from the sense that it is cute if you take away its vulnerability. If a baby isn't vulnerable, then it's no longer as cute. If a puppy isn't vulnerable, it's no longer as cute. And you kind of want that emotional interaction with Neva when she's young, when we've just seen the death of her mom, right? So that becomes an emotional narrative point, plot point. It is also the passage of, you know, the young surpassing their guardians. Now Neva is so much more powerful than Alba as a emotional signifier that she is growing older. Blah, babies, yeah. Yes, babies, yes, see, I agree with you, but not puppies or kittens, for example. Then that's very much not Blurg, because I fucking love them. So there's that, there's the emotional narrative or the emotional journey of it. There is also something to be said that Neva hypothetically goes through all the stages of growth over the course of a year, being potentially connected to the cycle of life in Neva's or Permanence's struggle against the decay part. Where the only way for the decay to flourish is for Neva to sort of lose her powers temporarily and be a puppy, because when she's an adult she can just thrash decay, right? Because if Neva was at her full strength all the time, then there wouldn't be much of a cycle to it, would there? Then you would lose that cyclical element to it. Let's see here, Fennec. One of my best friends just had a baby last week, and now I have to pretend I think it's cute for the next God knows how long. Do you? Do you have to pretend that? I never pretended that. Okay, let's see. What are we? I mean, I guess we're going each other way. And here we have the Kuroko. There we go. God, this is beautiful.
Neva.
Beep-a-dee-ba-dee, wee. Burb! Lit burb. Oh. Wait, is that another one? You know what this, I mean, for obvious reasons, this reminds me of the deer foxes of Hilda, right? Who is a species of these interdimensional deer foxes kind of thing. Secret burb get. Did I get it? Was that a secret? Seriously, I popped into my old workplace a couple of weeks back to pick up my friend, and someone came to show me pictures of their kid, and you're like, uh-huh. So? Oh, you spawned. Cool. Neat. You did the bare minimum that most living organisms accomplish. Congratulations, I guess. If that's the bar that you set for yourself, congrats. Spawned 5 fucking times. Like a fucking fish? Yeah, I don't understand being proud of that. Much more so if you actually manage to raise a good kid. That would be something to be fucking proud of in this day and age. But just having a child? Everyone and their mother gets children. Everyone's mother has had a child, so... Oh shit, we're getting multi-dukes. Burb guy, you wanna deal? You wanna hang? You wanna do something cool? Maybe just a little shit? Oh, he's just a little shit. Oh, he didn't care. There we go, got him. Oh, shields. I'm fucking it up. Oh, you wing fuck. There we go. Ooh. My tummy aches, so he wasn't hunger. What's the deal with you then? Oh, weirdo. You wing fuck. Get bonked. Yep, you heard it here first. New slur for burb, wing fuck. Whee! Man, I wish I could ride my dog. Has anyone here read Cujo? Speaking of riding your dogs. 200-pound Saint Bernard that the kids just ride on, and the dog's just the happiest the pup can be, just letting them ride on him. Nope, it's a good book. It's a good book. Very good. I mean, Stephen King is very good at what he does. His craft is just... Now that's a shift in palette. Yeah, it's kind of color... Yeah. They kind of inverted it a bit. Are we supposed to go down here? This tilty. Tilty. My tummy's not a happy panda right now. What did you do? What have I done? This is just how we get back out of here. I guess it is. Hey, Neva.
Neva.
I can pet you. God, ow. Actually, ow. What are you on about, you fucko? Can I just... Smash the state! Oh, really? Well, that's curious. Huh, cool puzzle. How? Seriously? What's up with you? My tummy tums is not nice to me right now. I guess I haven't been nice to it. Burp! I am getting save icons when I find those, so. Now that's a shift in... Yeah, puzzle about impermanence. I mean, yeah, I am happy about our read so far. I think it has legs. I think it works. I think it works. I am, however, curious. I think that also entails that we're not actually gonna get any conclusion to it. We're just gonna feed the cycle.
Neva.
Flower. Oh, hi, fucko. Oh, that's cheating. Ow! You know what? I don't appreciate you and your big bonko. Oh, yeah! He bonked me on my bum bum. Alright, let's do that again then. Be a little bit more aggressive. Lurk for that, so McDaddy! See you later, bud. Wait, he ran away? Not allowed to run away. There's no running away in Dark Souls. Ow. Are we done? Are we quite finished here? Oh, whoa, whoa. Because it's always Neva's howl that makes the lotus flower bloom again, right? And release its spores of new life, of rebirth. That's what you sound like. Oh, how do we fuck this panda? Shouldn't fuck pandas. Stop doing it. Now! Okay. How do we do this? It's the ticket. There we have it. You think you're cool with your big rock? Well, tough nuggets, you're not that fucking cool with your big rock because I got big wolf. Whoop, shittily beat. Yeah, you wanna drop again? Yes, he does. Wait, am I supposed to use you to get up there? Heck, I probably am. Die. We have it, and now he's supposed to die. that respawns him. That lets me get on top. Get on top! And get flower. Yeah, pretty cool area. Dumbass. Time is it? Okay. And that was this area, yeah. Oh heck, there we go. So far I don't really see how this game can propose personal development in the same way that Gree did. Which is going to predispose me to say that this is not as cool a product. It's gorgeous. It's fun. Love Neva, of course. The pupper, good pupper. But I am going to be real interested in seeing what they actually messaging wise deliver on here. And I guess that's gonna have to wait until the very end, because right now oh yeah, she's gonna get preggers. Now they're gonna go behind the lotus flower and do the boinka boink. Oh yeah, tell him. You tell him, Neva. You tell his randy ass that he can go suck tomatoes. You're a good girl. Didn't we? We've already done that. Yeah, we have. Gosh, this game is beautiful. Holy moly. But I don't think it's gonna have the same kind of emotional impact that Gree did for me. But then again, that's no issue, really. That is no great failing in and of itself. We had, of course that's not documented anywhere, but when me and Finnick played the Freebird games, we had that conversation as well. Which of the Freebird games had the most emotional impact? And while most people felt absolutely sucker punched by the fuck. Okay, how do we do this? How do we fuck this panda then? Ow! Okay. Curious. Can we just climb up on this thing? No, of course not.
Neva.
Wait, can I just... Good girl. Good rocket-propelled wolf stag. Turns out you can fit pretty much any kind of warhead on an RPG. If in doubt, chuck a dog at it. Yeah. Oh. Oh, no. Help! Yeah, get him, Neva. Get him. No! Hey, big Randy McSavage dog over there. Can you help? Oh, here it comes. This is how you win woohoo with your heart's desire. You save their human from grisly evisceration. No, Neva. And now he howlsies? Oh, you like him now? Oh, shit. Aw. Our puppy's gonna be preggers. Hi, Colleen! What the fuck is that emote? Is that a sandwich? Yeah, big shout out to Colleen Masters, good friend of the channel. How are you doing, Colleen? I saw you were playing one of the Yakuza games, right? I don't remember the name of it, but one of them. We're about to get our dog pregnant. How are you doing, Colleen? Hope you're doing well. Hi-ho. Yakuza Kiwami 2. Yeah, it's one of the Yakuza games. I never touched any of the Yakuza games. They just seem like a lot. And I understand that once you get them, they are the absolute bee's knees. I just haven't tried them. Not personally, J.P.S. surely. Remember, Charles? Yeah, right. Terms of service, right. I shouldn't get my own dog pregnant. I should let someone else do it out of camera. They're insane, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, jumping puzzle. Get ready for some jumpy poozlays. You're alright? Good. Just chilling at the moment. How's Neva? Neva is gorgeous. It's not, I mean, except for the intro sequence, that was low-hanging fruit as far as my emotional engagement goes. But I don't feel it's quite the same personal attachment that you might get, oh heck, that you might get from Greed. Which is not a condemnation in any way, shape, or form. Oh shit. Fuckos. Ow, fuck. You squished me. I got them squishing. There we go. Yeah, welcome to Battle Tetris. Bikamitai? Yeah, I don't understand anything Yakuza related. I've seen some of one of the games, or some of the games from Ian Horner playing them through Loading Ready Run. But otherwise, it's just bizarre. The only real, you know, anime bullshit kind of game that I've ever played is Persona 5. You were saying something about the Freebird games. I love them, yeah. And we will replay them. We play them here on the channel before we have the YouTube archives. We have played the beach episode, that is available in the archives, but I do want a clean playthrough of all of them. Potentially in preparation for the last game. That's gonna come out at some point. But yeah, absolutely adore the Freebird games. That was Phoenix's recommendation and push, I think. Oh! Oh, look at this. Oh, so pretty, yeah. Fucking hell, man. Wow. Gorgeous. The visual design, man, they had the time of their lives doing this, didn't they? Can I get back onto you? No, little butt scratchies. Let's see here, Colleen. There's a song called Bikamitai in the games. I love playing the karaoke in the games and always do that song first when given the chance. Oh yeah, oh, right. It's an entire life simulator, right? Hi Roy, welcome in, buddy. This reminds me a bit of the icy underwater portion of Gree. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of, I mean obviously the comparisons to Gree are available. Look at this. How are you doing, Roy? Hope you're doing well. Oh, look at this place. Oh no! Stinky's in him? Interesting, they do not show up on our side until we hit him. That's curious. Ow. care. Right. I don't care. Thank you for the healies. Bit sleepy, but I'm doing good. Max just shouted out again. Woo! Can I get a shout out again for that, So McDaddy? We're gonna have a shout out battle. God, this is gorgeous. There we go. Big shout out to that, So McDaddy. Seems like he's currently playing. What's Mac playing right now? Is he doing more Helldivers? And I want to play Helldivers. I haven't played Helldivers in a while. No Crash Bandicoot? Wow. Sonic? That's not Sonic. That is PlayStation legally distinct Sonic.
Oh, look at her. Look at Neva. She's such a gorgeous dog.
She knows she's gorgeous. Yeah, I know. I should pet you more. I realize this. Yeah, it's okay. Can you do me a favor and do your Noah? Noah! Oh, look at these fuckos. Weird. Neva? I can't do that. Can I? Oh, you fucking high? Oh my god. Okay, this is pretty fucking cool, actually. That's pretty fucking cool. Well, I know where this is going. Do you? Thanks. Everyone's getting their own redeem, and that's yours. Oh! No! Yeah, okay, fair. I guess. I don't know. I like that noise, though. Well, it's a horrifying noise, but it's funny. Wow. Mirror match. Oh shit, this is difficult. Oh, this is not easy. Oh, no, I hate this. No, 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 no. This, okay, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work for me. No, no. Why? Game, are you fucking high? This is not, oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. This is really cool, but I hate it. That was it? That was it. Great. Thanks. Fucking thank God. Yeah, release all of those lotus pollen. I found this bit strangely okay, actually. Yeah, I do not approve. That was weird as shit. It was cool, though. Don't get me wrong. Really cool, but... Okay, at least that lights up. That's nice. Whoop. No, incorrect. Wait, fuck. Okay. Well, no. Yeah, fuck you, game. No, I'm doing it again. I hate this. Okay, we're fine. We're stabilizing. Okay, there we go. My brain could not handle this section. Right, me neither. Holy shit, this is hard. Oh, God. Not okay. Flower cat. Wait. Where am I supposed to go then? Why is there white flowers down here? Did I miss something up here? Is there a way to go? Another way to go? Where am I supposed to go? Oh. No. Well, this shouldn't be that bad, should it? Almost was. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, that doesn't work. Man, I have to concentrate so fucking hard on this. Yeah, Neva, I'm fucking coming, alright? Oh, heck. Stinky poos? Upside down stinky poosies? Oh, one of those too? This one's fun. At least left and right isn't switched up on me, that's nice. Got him. Up and down is not nearly as bad to get switched up as left and right for me, turns out. Time is it? 15 minutes until break. Or ads, I should say. What do we have? No, heck. Oh, yeah, this is exactly what I want out of a game. Left and right switcheroosies. No horse cocks! Don't like this. I don't like this. This is disorienting like hell. Oh, please. Please stop. Stop, game. Cool gimmick. Be done with it. Please, I beg. Alright. Alice is out of Wonderland. Thank fuck.
Neva.
You're such a good girl. I think I see some wisps of steam come out of J.P.S. Yeah, dude, my brain has to work way more than it wants to do today. Again, I've been down and out with... Oh! Now, oh, can we get off before we start fucking each other? Can I get off my dog before you go get on her? Wait, is this a race? Are we racing this fucko? Oh, how gorgeous may I don't think it's legal to be this gorgeous as a game. You're part of the throuple now. Just close your eyes and enjoy the ride. I mean, they're both gorgeous dogs. Oh, fuck them up. Quid pro quo, motherfucker. Fight these fuckers off. Buddy, are you okay, buddy? Are you okay? Aww. Oh, heck. TOS. Dogs. TOS. Okay? Don't send Pete on my ass. You recognize that? Those two, Kuroko with the horns? We saw her. I want to fight her. Guess what? I brought it out clean. What are we doing? I did take on me. What are we doing? It's a god-awful small affair. This girl with her doggy hair. Where the dog mommy's yelling no. But the dog daddy is told her to go. And her friend is nowhere to be seen. He just wisps off like a dreamy dream. The top of the tower glows. And there is a jumping puzzle to solve. But there's stinky boyos in the way. And we need to beat the shit out of their hay. They're about to get beat again. While they're asked to focus on doggies. Oh, jibbity bop. Doggies that wanna get it on. Doggies. Time to go out and have fun. This doesn't break TOS technically. It's on America's tortured brow. Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame. Because Lennon's on sale again. See the mice with 1,000,000 hearts. From Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds. For my mother, my dog and clown. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Don't you just love this jumpy puzzle bullshit? I think it is really neat. And I never wanted anything like this. And here I was thinking I had already solved the path of pain in Hollow Knight. But here we go, jumping all over again. In this nonsense that we know as jump puzzles. Dirtying up our game stores. Swing free. We gotta beat our way up. Oh shit, I've kinda fucked it up and have to redo. God damn it. Oh, Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. I think that's what the lyrics say. Yeah. Singing Rick Astley will not trigger TOS when mods come to check them. They will think they've been rickrolled and leave. Of all them doggies that I know, they'll wish me. No, there we go. That's how it works. Of all the money that I spent it in good company. Of all the Kuroku that I beat the shit out of. Let's it. How the okay. No, I can't. Oh, I see. Ow! Dude, brain me. Oh, fucking me. Yeah, what you gonna do? Oh, shit. Really? He does that? Cool. Cool for you. Get host, son. Ow. Of all the money that I spent it in good company. And all the sweethearts that I love, they'll wish me one more day to stay. Fuck! But since it falls unto my lot that I shall rise and you shall not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call good night and joy be with you all. Is the daddy dog just trying to ditch us to go somewhere where only Neva can go? I think so. I think daddy dog is not a big fan of the thruple. Well, you got your 5 minutes, Colleen. He just wants to get his end away, yeah? All he wants is his own business done with. Hi there. Don't stand on the archway. Chicken dookie? No, don't you fucking dare. Jump, jump. Oh. Lady got big. Oh, hello there. Oh shit. Okay, I guess we're just running away then. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me, what the fuck? Supposed to dart through those, I think. That's host. I thought I had double jump. Don't I have double jump? Using some system of it around too. Can I? Wake up! Suck a stick before you put your makeup! Oh shit, I'm locked into running. Is that it? Yeah, I'm locked in. I can't double jump. I don't know a lot of System of a Down songs. It's hard to say. Okay, jumpies. Get rid of that fucking thing. Bulldoze our way through that. Okay, so no double jumpy. We just need to ace that, and we did. This is really fucking weird. This segment is really fucking weird. This is really fucking weird. This is really cool, but really weird. Now I can double jump. What the fuck? Excuse me, what? Okay. Cool story, Holmes. This is such a cool fucking thing. Can you not? Can you stop with these sticky fingies? Grabby handsies? Can Daddy Dog swing by soon and beat the shit out? Oh, here it comes! Okay, maybe he's earned it. Oh yeah, fucking get her. Yeah, yeah, hold her down, hold her down. I'm gonna get up there with my stick. Yeah, yeah, shove it in her nose. Neva! Ads are coming up. What a timing. You asked, he delivered. Yep. Just in time. Oh shit. Can I pause? Ads are coming up like right now. Quickie, snooze. Sorry. So that's spring. That's how spring happens. So when one little doggy likes another little doggy, they beat the shit out of a big shadow monster, and then they have a puppy. Oh, good girl.
You're such a good girl.
Yeah, I know you want to get down and dirty with that guy. He is cool. Yeah, I get it. He's cool. Can I see you in a few months when you're done? What do you mean finished winter part 1? Wasn't that part 3 illegally? Circle of Life. I think they made them be done in 2 to 5 minutes. Actually, Cryptics, as it turns out, when dogs go down and do the dirty deed, the end of the male's penis swells to the point where it gets lodged in the lady, and they can get stuck like that for, it varies, but up to an hour or 2. Just to make sure that it takes, you know, so they don't have to do it again. Sad time for a celebratory fuck. Yeah, oh. You didn't know that, did you? Can I pause here? I can. Okay, so let's run the ads. I did snooze them. Yeah, let's run the ads. I could go get some more water. I'll see you right soon, chat. I'm gonna leave you with that, so McDaddy's sweet little ditty. And if you get ads, tough. Otherwise, I'll see you all in a little over 3 minutes' time. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing, right?
Welcome viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S. take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems or games and story, you've come for glory.
Let us dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, Skeeta I did blow scopa.
And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism.
Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or 3.
Thanks for the song, MacDaddy.
Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? Crowbar smashes TNT. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalis is in demand. See me return to the Oberdin. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or 3. This is the break song just for me.
Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. And not to mention hope, love and loss, and just released by me. Check out my latest book, Patchwork Sovereignty. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism.
for me.
There we are, back at it. Right, let's get back to Kraken. Let's see what Neva's been up to. I guess it's still winter. Why is it still winter? I thought her fucking was gonna bring spring. What's the point of boning down like a bunny bun without there being spring? Are we climbing a fucking mountain? That's not where you find spring. How much fucking winter is there in this place? Oh, dramatic music too. Oh heck. Is this gonna be one of those Yorny scenes? I hope not. Oh, that's a big tall pillar. Wait, is this just Signalis? No, there they are, the little shitheads. Yeah, that is supplication, alright. Yeah, I think we've jumped into the end of Journey. Right, exactly. Oh, there she is. Okay, so what? We just climb the mountain to the Kuroko Queen to beat the shit out of her. That is such a cool design. Such a cool design, man. There's so much cool design going on in here. Like, holy shit. How can you even get away with this kind of cool design, you know? How dare. I bet you dollars to donuts there's gonna be something secret back here. Mwah. Oh, those are flowers, right? Yeah, those are definitely flowers. So, wait, no, up. How far? Up? That's not far up now. No, it's not. Wee, boo. Is enough? That's enough. Okay. From here or from there? There we have it. Got it. Never didn't have it. Pew. No, incorrect. Smack it again. There we have it. Did we figure out what those secret flowers represent? I mean, figure out, I don't know, but they seem like lilies. And white lilies are commonly associated to death. Or the remembrance of death, right? We started, I don't know, Fennec, did you watch the VOD? Or were you here for the entire thing last time? How the core of the representation, I believe, is at play here. You caught like 70% of it. Well, the core as I see it, and I think that's still valid, is that Neva representing impermanence is also the sacrality of death, right? The remembrance, the unchangingness of death. When we people interact with death, we tend to do it to try to preserve what was, rather than celebrating what will come afterwards, right? We don't celebrate the rot and the deconstruction that takes place to service new life. Instead, generally what human civilization has done is instead try to preserve the thing that existed before death. We do that through, well, mummification being one of them. You also have, you know, the whole mortuary gig, essentially putting the body in so much chemicals and formaldehyde that it essentially won't break apart, even though it's dug down into the earth. We put it in caskets and capsules that will be in some shape or form impenetrable by nature. We do all of this to just preserve the body, as if that is some sort of benefit to anything and anyone. And failing to do that, realizing that we cannot keep decay away, we even go so far as to elect to just burn it. Rather flames take our dearly departed than decay and rot does. So, from what I'm feeling here, all that is white symbolizes that celebration of impermanence, that idea to preserve what was lost above and beyond. And in so doing, in that celebration, you also pit yourself against that decay, against that rot and corruption that inevitably needs to set in so that new life can spring from that change of state. And thus, this rot, this corruption that we encounter is not technically a bad thing, it's just that we have elected to vilify that sliver of the cycle of life. So the lilies that we sort of pick, or rather make bloom, would then become a sort of an act of essentially lighting candles by a gravesite, trying to remember or keep the memory alive of something that was gone and lost. I think. And we have some strong color coding in the game as in general. And here we have that whiteness, that preservation, and the preservation of the impermanent and making that permanent as a sort of celebration. And we have that associated almost also with these fuckos. Ah, shit, they were enemies? I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't be. I'm assuming that we don't have Neva here. Neva's away fucking while we're, you know, working for a living. How can I get up there? Oh, here we go. Ow, he bonged! Ow! Bonk and bonk. Double bonkies. God, fuck. Ah! I remember feeling so weak without Neva. Yeah, shit. Certainly takes a little bit more work getting this done. Are you sure we can't just walk past this? No. Because notice that when these guys attack, they have flowers and shit growing out of them. They are absolutely associated to nature, these things. And they're not antagonistic to nature, per se. It's just that they turn it into something else and something new that will eventually become something a little bit more similar to what we know of nature. Thought I duped him. God, fuck. Ah! Booyee-biddy-bop. Whoop-wee-boo-wee! Ha-ha! Didn't get me, fuckos. Because again, remember that just as with Gree, this has very little dialogue. All of what we can read into the characters, or the plot for that matter, have to be done in other forms of communication. And Nomada Studios are masters at it. Not just in the structuralist, in the symbolical, or the symbolism of the piece, the symbolical connections. But with color, of course, they're masters at color, and so they were in Gree. But also sort of the framing of what's going on. So you kind of, instead of just reading as you would generally read a thing, just getting exposition delivered onto you, you kind of have to, bunny ears on that one, infer from the environments, or music, or the progression, for example, like when we descended into the underworld in that dream sequence, that kind of shit. That needs to be, quote-unquote, needs to be a part of how you read and understand the work that they're putting in here, right? Any thoughts on the addition of combat in this game as opposed to Gree? I mean, to me it feels natural if the whole point of the game is fighting against decay. Fighting is the verb there, right? Staving it off, struggling against it. And because it absolutely is a fight to keep that memorience, or to make something a priori impermanent permanent. That is a struggle. And it's easy to translate a struggle into fighting, right? It's also terribly evocative with the intro sequence that we had, Finnick, when the wave of this decay swamped us and swarmed over us, and we tried to do battle with it. That is the only model that we can interact with it with, and it just swarms and swamps old Neva, mommy Neva. As you see, I did wonder what the story of this game would feel like. I hope that I'm... Or are you referring to what if this was made into a movie or made into a book instead? A book would be interesting, considering a book forces us to use the only language that the game doesn't use, but still use that language in a way that evokes the communication that the game employs, like music, light, graphics. When you choose to... Wait, what? Oh, the non-combat version, or the quote-unquote easy one. Yeah, huh. Yeah, you're right, see. Right. Let's see it, Fennec. One could make the argument Gree is fighting against the personification of grief. Yes, but Gree is more of a personal journey, and you can absolutely... I mean, we do run away from our demons, kind of thing. But that is not what the girl in Gree does, right? She tries to run away from her... What did we call it? Her id, while trying to explore these portions of the 5 stages of grief. That is not a process of struggling. You have to struggle yourself to make yourself do it, but it is not something that you enter into conflict with. When you actively try to preserve the unpreservable, that is much more so of a struggle. I think it just fits better with the overarching theme, the thematic statement of the game, that they include combat in this and not in Gree. I think it is a signifier that Nomada Studios are aware that the mechanics of a game are absolutely part of the storytelling of the game. Flippy? Dippy? Yes, Flippy Dippy. It is interesting that she continues without Neva support. That is interesting, because one would assume that an personification of permanence, like Neva, like a phoenix, she would be the one on this crusade. But it turns out that Alba is the one that keeps up the crusade. I wonder if that's a partnership where both of them are as invested in this. Obviously not as invested, because Neva just went away to have a love affair. But then, who is the leading agency in this? Is Neva a leading agency in this? Is Alba a leading agency in this? Or are they both leading agencies in this? See, Fennec, I wish more studios would take that to heart. The way the player interacts with the game is almost as important as the explicit story being told. Yes, more studios should. As we mentioned while we were playing South of Midnight, there are a lot of shorthands or just expected mechanics that gamers kind of expect from their games, like click on heads. Give them a gun and click on heads, no matter what the rest of the story is. It is an unfortunate part and parcel of the medium to believe that it is endemic to the medium, endemic to gaming, to number one, have conflict. Now, you usually say most stories need some kind of conflict, but when I'm saying conflict with gaming in mind, it is physical struggle. it is beating the shit out of someone, shooting the shit out of someone, or a combination thereof. We are leaning away from that progressively, and that has not always been the case. You could argue that there's a little bit of beating the shit out of things in Sonic and Mario, but yeah, it is an unfortunate shorthand that most game developers don't really think about until they've made it. And in game design or in game analysis or whatever the fuck you want to call it, there's even a word for it: ludonarrative dissonance, where the mechanics of the work you're doing don't jive well with the story that you're telling. One example of that being, take Fallout for example, the new Fallout games, where now almost every interaction you have ends up with the death of like 10 people. The Fallout story is about the demise of humanity, or the resurgence of humanity. One would assume that in a post-apocalyptic society there wouldn't be that many humans. Now, a veteran Fallout character, main character, in any of the, reboot games since Fallout 3 essentially, I would argue is almost as bad, at least locally, as bad an apocalypse as the bombs were, with how many people, how many kills they rack up. That, I would argue, is a mark of ludonarrative dissonance. Another one is in Cyberpunk 2077, how you are playing generally this renegade out of, in the renegade of society. You're playing a rebel, you're playing an anarchist, essentially. That's fighting against mega corporations. While a big part of just roaming around is essentially doing freelance work for police officers that ask you to just go kill idle gang members. And it's a damn shame that a lot of that crops up, and it mostly comes down to game developers not thinking. Just not thinking. They don't consider the shit. Oh, interesting. Oh shit, I can't. Oh, interesting. And what the fuck am I supposed to do here? Oh, right. Oh, right. Folly Downy. There we go. Ah. Cool. But yeah, I agree with you, Fennec. I wish more games considered their main game mechanic loop in what they were designing. Let's see here, Fennec. Cyberpunk is an especially interesting example because I know CD Projekt Red knows better. The Witcher 3 was a great example of the storytelling and quest structure jiving extremely well with the narrative and the characters they were trying to build. Yes! My argument is still Witcher 3 is one of the best games ever made. I love Witcher 3 with a fucking passion, and eventually, if we ever work down our shortlist, despite the fact that Nier Automata is on there, this may just be a Witcher 3 channel. I would love to replay that. But yeah, I absolutely agree with it. Witcher 3 broke a lot of those misconceptions that we had. Sure, you were still a monster slayer, but like half of the missions had non-lethal solutions to them. Even when you had quote-unquote monsters in play, you could sort of work around that and be a little bit more humanist about it. While that sort of regressed in Cyberpunk, I felt. Now, I understand that Cyberpunk has had a lot of work put into it afterwards, and I still haven't played the DLC. People keep saying it's very good. I do enjoy Cyberpunk, but some of those preconceived notions in game design had a resurgence in Cyberpunk where they had been in a regression in Witcher 3. Let's see here, Fennec. Goes to highlight that Cyberpunk was always more about vibe and setting than story. I mean, yes, essentially. Yeah, I mean, the source material, absolutely. Let's see your cryptics. Humanist against monsters and banging witches. Yeah, so what? Is that a problem? But I like that. I mean, I don't know if you've read the Sapkowski books, the Witcher books. Big swaths of them are about the misconception of how the environment or the society interacts with Geralt and the Witchers. this notion that the Witchers are just monsters themselves that have developed to be tools for humanity to kill bigger monsters, which they deal with in pretty much every book, and Geralt never is really down with that definition. I don't think any of the Witchers are. I particularly love there's an inference in Witcher 3 that I particularly love. This notion that Witchers don't have emotion, that is something that keeps being told at them by the public. That is not something that... I think the Witchers on occasion, like once or twice, says it, but they say it to outsiders, not within their clique. And at some point, I think you're with Vesemir, there is a strong allusion to the fact that the heartlessness of Witchers is essentially a propaganda tool, a marketing tool that they've used so that people won't haggle. Because since all people know that Witchers are emotionless, there's no use in trying to speak to their better natures when it comes to, you know, scooting down the price. And that is most generally when people bring that up. It's no use haggling with the Witchers. They will take their due. And I thought it was supremely funny, the very notion that the Witchers have themselves infused the narrative, or at least made use of that narrative, so that people just won't haggle with them, so they can escape that little part of retail, essentially. I think that's fucking fantastic. And again, they actively play with that notion in the game. Yeah, the whole point of the story is to critically examine what makes a monster a monster. They're pretty good books. There's some male gazing going on because it's the 90s in... I mean... How am I gonna fuck this pig? It is a piece of fiction out of the 90s in Poland, so there is some male gazing going on. But otherwise, real good books. Okay, I think I know how to do this. Just have to go the wrong way around, and we're done. Got it. And besides that male gazing, it washes out fairly quick. It's mostly present in the short stories, the first one. Ah, pickles! There's some absolute horseshit in the short story material there, where Jennifer's boobs are essentially just hanging out because why wouldn't they be hanging out? And you're like, oh, dude, seriously. We need to do this. Let's see here. Mr. Cavill was banging his get out. He was! And I'm looking forward to see what comes out of Henry Cavill's own Witcher series. I know my wife was doing her own version of male gazing. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. I mean, fuck. Yeah. You know. Get it. Oh, shit. Is that not what we're supposed to do here? Oh, I think I see it. Can we even get up there? Yes, we can. Okay, yeah, let's try this. Can I even do this? Yes, I can. Okay, I see it. I see the line. I see the line, chat. I see the line. I see the line. I see the line. Don't fall down. Don't fall on your ass, Alba. Oh, haha! Here we go. Boom! Got it. Wait, Jennifer's boobs were hanging out? Now I need to read it. It's just a throwaway scene. It's so fucking childish. It's fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. I think it's in the second short story collection. Now that's a gamer right there. Well, I told you. I'll play Dark Souls. I can game. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. See one of them holding a lotus flower. And of course there's some fucker. There's always some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill. You're a little bit sluggish there, bud. Little sluggish. Little sluggo. Ow. Ah, fuck. Got one. I also like that there's no level up mechanic at all. There's no life gain or anything. Because it essentially lets the developers choose the difficulty pacing of the game without having to include power creep into it. That's good design. Very good design. Skippy. How close are we to the end here, Fennec, Z? Are we like an hour away or something? Pretty close? Good. I'm looking at the time, and besides, I'm feeling rough today. Ooh, I mean, I spent the entire day with migraine, and now my tummy is real fucking wonky, and I don't really know why, which I'm a little bit frustrating. I don't know what I did or have done to it. Oh, look at that lady. You know what this reminds me of? The end of Blasphemous. That is a game that I feel like I want to return to and do the good finish of it. The good end. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? What is that? That is screen gunk, right? I think it is. How am I supposed to get up there? Yeah, this is reminiscent of the temple at the end of Re 2, right? Oh, hi, Burb. Love your work, Burb. Wing fuck. Get dropped on your bum, you dumb fuck. Anyone else want to go? No, you good? Grand. And seriously, so in my run I had about 20 minutes left at this point. So I'ma double it and give you the next person. Yep. Yeah. That scans. Wait, how does that fucking help me? No. Yeah, it certainly scans us. Are you fucking high? Dude! Oh, that's pretty fun. Can you get close again? Good, buddy. Can I get up on these? Can't. Yeah, smack your head in again. Buddy. Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. Pretty fucking cool. This is really cool. This is a cool puzzle. I like this. This is neat. That's where we're supposed to go. I want to go up there. How do we do now? Oh shit, it's fucked. No! Oh no 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 no! Actually, this makes more sense, I think. Fuck! No! Fuck! Okay, okay, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Okay. We can do this. Woo! No crush damage, motherfuckers. Alright, alright, alright. I can do this. No, I can't. Fuck! Can we get the little guy to scoot back? Can we manipulate his movement in any way here? Maybe triple it. Oh, come on! I think I want to try to get up there from the other side. Hey, dude. Get Russian. Maybe dash and then double jump? Are you allowed to do that? I am. Ah, fuck! You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I think I've missed one already. See, I want him to do that back scoot. I want him to do the backy scooty. That's what I want you to do. Do another one. There we go. Perfect. Now we can do it. There we have it. There we go. Another little lily. Hey. Oh, please, some healsies. What time is it? It is 8:30. Oh, they got me. Fuck. Got nugged. Got nugged by falling debris. There's gonna be more of that. Yeah, I felt it. Okay, this is pretty cool. That was pretty fun. I like that. That was cool. Alright, well, you supplicant little sons of bitches. What have I done to my screen? Holy shit, this is gunky. Need to give it a good wipe off. Ooh. You can see every goddamn sin on my screen with this background. Alright, let's climb it. Oh, wow. This looks so fucking cool. That is tremendously cool. That is very fucking cool. Oh, okay. Neat. Why are they falling from the sky? Are they climbing up? What time is it? Yeah, it's fine. This is so fucking cool. I have no idea what it means. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, spring is coming, motherfuckers. Killectite? Yeah, I guess it would be. Oh, she eats them. Well, of course she does. Of course. What else would she do with them? Oh, gobble gobble. Oh my fucking god. That passively distracts. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. She's got a ninja sword. Well, I have iframes, so I don't know what you expect to be able to do against me, lady. This is a very cool fight, chat. Why? How come she gets parries? Where's my fucking parry? So, what are the bets for Neva coming in at the ass end when I'm about to get my ass handed to me and just saves the day? She and Daddy, who dies in the fight, and having the little pupper with her. Second stage. Lop off her head, I suppose. Or just run her through, yeah, I guess that works. Even shadow monsters need kidneys, right? Oh no! You're gonna eat me! Oh, heck. Neva!
Neva!
I say here it comes up there. Yeah, baby's got back, and she's not even preggers. Yet. At least she's not showing. Oh. Ah, fuck. First hit. Too early. Yep. Got stuck in her. Ah, shit. That's bad. Getting cocky. Get that second HP back at least. Whoa! Okay, third stage. Those iframes are doing some work, right? Are they not just? Yeah? No! No, 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 don't you fucking dare! Oh, just like her mother, okay? Just like her mother. Imagine that. Do you remember the mother had a scar over her eye? A cool anime scar too? You run mommy right into spring. No, baby girl. Daddy and the kid? Daddy and the pupper? Next generation? spring's back. So assuming that that was the mount, well, that's a little bit weird geography to it, but I guess we shouldn't read too much into it, considering that mountain has been in the forefront or in the background of pretty much every stage here. So I guess that's how you beat the shit out of winter. You bite her in the face and get a cool anime scar and howl a little bit at it. And Bob's your uncle. Dog's your uncle. Pollination, finished winter part 2. Achievo. Now we're into spring. I want to see puppy. Neva 3. Neva the 3rd. Or Eva. Do we really want to wake her up?
Bruma.
Puppy! Puppy!
Bruma.
Bruma? Bruma. What does Bruma mean? What is Bruma in Spanish? Quick, chat. Fuck. Get on it. It was Bruma, she said, right? Haze, fog. Haze, yeah. There we go.
Bruma.
You're just gonna leave mommy there? Okay, I guess we're gonna go eat some old fruit with Bruma. Yeah, she is a bit duskier. I guess he gets it from her father. It still plants this squarely in a recurring theme, right? This is something that happens every year. This is the general cycle of the year, which fits this game neatly into mythological category. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, you're good, little Bruma. Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, eat those fallen fruit. Bruma is in Romania is frost. You find it on plants and floor during winter. Yeah, it's a rime frost kind of thing. Oh, such a beautiful.
No!
Oh, of course you're gonna take off after it. Neva, you need to wake the fuck up and deal with your kid. Oh, she hasn't. Neva?
Bruma.
Hi, Neva. Yeah, your kid is running away. Yeah, she's over there. She's chasing a deer. I mean, of course she will. No. God damn it, my tongue is bad. Oh. Oh, Mom is gonna scare her. She just walks past. Okay, sure. And Mommy says, come. You should come. Neva used her Mommy Shay voice. Oh, yeah, right. You can just... Oh, Neva. Yeah, come on, girl. Hey, come on, Bruma. Yeah, it's Bruma now. Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh! Yeah, mutter.
Bruma.
Why are you only saying Bruma? Fucking give Neva a pet or two. Nobody pets mommies. More pets for mommies? Is that a t-shirt we should make? Oh. Neva is the MVP she fucking is.
Bruma!
Come on, Bruma. Come on, there's no fall damage. It's fine.
Bruma!
No! God damn, this game is gorgeous. You know what this game reminds me of a little bit? The, what is it, 70s or early 80s? The, Briar Rose Disney movie. The very straight lines, you know, the trees, and the simplified light beams like that. Yeah, cyclical. And now it starts all over again. That was a short spring though. Same thing all over again. Sleeping Beauty. There we go. Thank you. Yes, you're right, C. I always feel odd. Feels odd saying Briar Rose, but you know. No Mama Shay. Hi Ren. No, not yet. And I think we're about done here. Oh, and also hi J.P.S. I see how it goes, Ren. I see what you're here for. So we're having straight into the cyclical nature of this shit. I mean, Neva and now Bruma, absolutely, you know, reincarnation a la the Phoenix as a force of rebirth. Every year doing battle with this decay thing. But what the fuck is Olbas doing? Yeah, once more. No less impactful just because we do it again. God damn it. God fuck. Yeah. No less impactful just for seeing it again. Actually, it... Okay, I have things. God damn it.
Huh. That's new, I think. Mom turned into a swarm of butterflies instead of a shadow monster in the underworld. Yeah, well, holy shit. Yeah, sure worked the second time. God damn it. J.P.S had the exact same read on the entire game as you, but I'm here to turn it on its head. Oh yeah? My beef is that the woman has been through this how many times and she still fucking sucks enough to not be able to save the pups. I mean, yeah, that is absolutely a criticism against the intrigue of it, but I don't feel like that sort of... I don't think that's the progression of events that one should read into this thing. This focus on the cyclical nature of a thing, it fits this story not so much in a personal journey or even a traditional story as opposed to a mythological framework. We see the same thing, as I mentioned earlier, with Demeter, Persephone, Hades. A journey or a story that is fated to cycle through time, and is sort of, the story itself becomes sort of the engine for, in this case, and in the Persephone, Demeter, Hades case, the engine for the cycle of the seasons. It is not so much a, what kind of a dumbass are you that can't do it differently, that you're stuck in this cycle. It is more of a, this is why the seasons exist. It's sort of it fits into that mythological framework of explaining how the cosmology of a world works. And the princess and her wolf, that works as well to me as Demeter and Persephone, you know? I mean, you even saw it coming. Yeah, I mean, it's, again, it's not... Sure, I mean, I have a lot of practice at this, but I would argue that the writing's on the wall, you know, if you know what pieces are significant and how to pick it all apart. But a story doesn't need to be surprising for it to be impactful and meaningful. We keep saying this, just because something isn't sublimely crafted in this intricate framework doesn't mean it can't be good. It's all in the art of, not presentation, the art of the craft, in the art of actually putting it together. And holy shit, this, it works. It fucking works. Nomada's done it again. It is not as emotionally impactful to me as Gree was, but then again, Gree was a very personal journey. It is a psychological journey. Well, this is more of a cosmological, mythological one. Let's see here, Fennec. Okay, here's the thing. Canonically speaking, this game is not a cycle. The wolf who dies in the beginning is Neva, not Neva's mom. The wolf who dies at the beginning is Neva. And you're saying that it's not a cycle. Wait, what, Fennec? That seems to counter... What you said seems to contradict what you said. Let's see here, Fennec. It feels similar to Hades Town. Just because the story is just told again and again doesn't mean that it loses its impact. It doesn't. Actually, I felt that the emotional impact of this death was a hell of a lot heavier, not just than the first time, but because of the first time. Now it was emotionally impactful the first time it happened. I mean, it's low-hanging fruit, the death of a dog. I will weep 110% of the times that happened. But now that we saw that happening again, there's also the added weight of the experiences that Neva and Alba have been having. And even more so, it is the inevitability of the fact. Because again, it's not necessarily about saving the puppers. See, it is the puppers here are a force of nature, just as the darkness, the corruption is a force of nature. And it's that battle of those forces of nature that is the engine of this entire world, this cosmology, as it were. What Olba is doing in there, I don't know, putting us into the cycle, I suppose, because she really doesn't have a lot of cosmological importance, I suppose. Oh, God. Let's see her in. Back to reading my novel. I'm at 1,000 pages now and only 600 to go. Hopefully this week can fucking go, Ren. See your cryptics. I think it's nice that it can still be impactful even if you see it coming. Yeah, and you could argue, even though it is foreseeable, or even though you can sort of see through the veneer of what's going on, the fact that it can still deliver a punch almost speaks in favor of the craft that's being employed here. Rather than banking on surprise, delivering the sucker punch, the emotional punch. So one could easily argue that the emotional impact, though being foreseeable, is still impactful, is even more impressive than if it would have been a surprise. And I think I much prefer this turn of events as opposed to if we just found the pupper near the body of the dead mom, right? That would have easily been another kind of beginning, right? And seriously, I'm not that deep. I'm just pissed 2 pups died because she sucks. Again, the pups aren't really pups. They're forces of nature, I think. I think the game makes a good argument in that case, and then they kind of have to die, just as the queen, the corruption queen, has to die. They both have to die. And see, Fennec, what I mean to say is that the intention of the developers is that the scene that occurs in the beginning of the game and the scene at the end are the same with the exact same characters. I agree with that. I think that's the intention. Now, of course, the new pup is a little darker. It's also called Bruma, but we also see such strong connections between the old mommy Neva and Neva, even to the point of having the same scar, that it feels obvious to me that it is a cyclical thing. The rest of the game is essentially a prologue to that scene. Yeah, essentially, what happened before the beginning will happen after the beginning. Which I think is a weird choice, and I choose to interpret it the other way. No, I mean Bruma is also the young pup in the prologue scene. Oh, okay, that is not how I read it. I can understand why people would read it that way, because people tend to be locked into this chronological way of thinking about story. We are not used to thinking about story in the cyclical sense. That is absolutely a mythological framework, and a mythological framework that has largely been disemployed in storytelling. This idea that the same story can be just as impactful even though it happens again and again and again and again and again. Now, that sort of cyclical storytelling, okay, now I'm really fucking pulling things out of my ass here, but it would not seem beyond the pale for me to assume that that was more commonplace back in the ancient days when we told stories around a campfire, because there's so much cyclical stuff around us, right? I mean, the passage of the seasons, the young becoming the adult, becoming the old, spawning new young. The cyclical nature of life, the circle of life, was so much, maybe not more prominent to us at that time, at that point, but we didn't have the same, profane explanations for it as we do now. Now it's the circuit of the planet around the sun, and sure, that's cyclical, but it's not really a struggle we need to explain in any shape, way, or form. But way back then, you kind of needed to explain that cyclical nature in storytelling in ways that we do not quite have the same need to today. So while a lot of stories are more unhinged from chronology, when we're talking about the mythological framework of things, when we're talking about ancient Greece,
for example, or most commonly as an example, or ancient Egypt as well. Those were stories that fit in the culture of that time, and as we have started providing more boring explanations of the cyclical nature of life, we have veered off into a more linear storytelling practice. So that people feel a need to explain it in a linear fashion as opposed to understanding the story in a cyclical one, it makes sense to me from a modern perspective. I do not think that that is what this is. I do not think it is a linear story. I think it is a cyclical one. I think I mean, we never get a name for mommy dog in the prologue or in the beginning, right? We only ever say Neva to the puppy. There is nothing that indicates that the original mommy Neva was actually called Neva. That's seriously. Oh yes, I just been reading up. They just played the ending scene first and then done an events leading up to gameplay. I don't believe that, but I absolutely see how one would come to that conclusion. But regardless of what's canon, this is what's great about stories and media. Everyone has their own interpretation. Yeah. Then you're arguing, though, a lot in favor of death of the author, which I have, for explicable reasons, I take umbrage with, but it's not an irrelevant way of looking at it, right? The magic of storytelling is not in the construction, the magic of storytelling is in the reception. That is where story really is created, how it interacts with the audience. That is where, sure, storytelling can have a magical effect on the solipsistic person who creates it. I mean, I absolutely weep at points when I write my books, absolutely do. I discover what happens as I'm writing it in certain places. And thus that storytelling has meaning to me. But the real magic, or the bigger magic, absolutely comes in when you guys read my work, or when anyone reads someone else's work. So I have a hard time disregarding the death of the author argument. I just don't like the extremities with which Roland Barthes and other structuralists have taken that argument. That is to say that, oh, well, the creator of any story is completely irrelevant because the story would have been created either case. That's the extension of the death of the author argument. Let's see here, Fennec. I was a bit surprised, though, they intended it to be a story about motherhood, whereas to me it was very much a story about the cycle of nature and the inevitability of the life cycle. Exactly, Fennec. What, Nomada expected this to be a paternal story? I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see that in the mechanics. I don't see that in the cosmological framework. I don't see that in the setting, especially considering that the chapter structure is also framed not so much of maternalism. I don't really buy that. Where are you getting this quote-unquote canon information? Is this material from interviews they've had with the developers? In interviews. In that case, I think they failed at that. That is an opinion of mine. I would like to say that it's a fairly, learned opinion, all things considered, but I would argue that they failed at that. That is not the theme that I see here. I would agree with you. It feels like they accidentally made a great story about something else, which is fine. It is a failure, but again, remember that a lot of the greatest inventions in humanity have been failures to accomplish something else. So it kind of unfortunately shits on the accomplishments of Nomada because they whoops it into something which it's not a damning condemnation, but it's still a failure. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that. Obviously, there is a mother, and there is a child, and there is a surrogate mother as well, but that feels secondary at best, tertiary at worst. And you could absolutely argue that motherhood is a theme to Neva, sure. But motherhood, I would argue, is not the theme to Neva. And I still read this as a cyclical story, not a not a prequel story. Because there's no seam between the intro sequence and us taking the pup on the whirlwind adventure. However, the credit pictures seems to argue in that favor of a linear story. Because in the credits we see Alba finding the puppy under some sort of shrubbery, right? Which would not jive in that case with this cyclical framework. Yeah, and they had it intended to do Kuroko. I think it's a second O at the end there, but otherwise, yeah. Kuroko to represent fears of raising a child. I don't see that. I just do not see that at all. There's a clear visualization of them acting like pollinators in the beginning of the game, which would indicate that this is more about the cycle of life. You also have, I mean, the sprouting flowers in the name here in the main screen, or for that matter, that the progression Shivos are all about the birth of flowers. You know, what was it? Fresh shoot, sprout, flower, seed, etc. Everything else about this, it's almost like there were two differing opinions in the production team in that case. Because I feel like there's so much in here that speaks distinctly to the cycle of life. The chapter structure, being structured after the seasons. I'm inclined to read more. I am. Because I disagree. I strongly disagree. In Rolling Stones magazine too. Holy shit. Oh, it's all fucked. No, it's not. It's fine. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna read that. Yeah, I don't agree. I most vehemently don't agree with their mission statement in that case. Well, I don't agree that that is what they released. Interestingly enough. That's fascinating. That's really fascinating. You know what? A cynical person? You want to hear a cynical take on that? The cynical take on that is that interview is a marketing stunt. Because people, especially an American audience, if that interview was given in Rolling Stone magazine, that is typically, I mean, it's obviously an internet magazine at this point, which means it's an international magazine, but Rolling Stones is firmly an American magazine. And I bet you dollars to donuts that it's easier to sell a game about fears of parenthood than it is to sell a game about the fears of the cycle of life. So some sort of marketing genius reinterprets the material in this game, latches on to a sliver of the significant parts, and blows them out of proportion to sell the game to an audience that otherwise might not pick it up. That is an awfully cynical take on it, but I wouldn't think it beyond the pale that that's true. But then again, I haven't read the article. But I most definitely am. I'm real curious now. Interesting. Good game, though. Real good game. Not, again, I don't think it was as impactful as Gree was to me, personally. Even though they killed a dog twice. But it is a really interesting take. Again, I will hold firm on this hill. A really interesting take about the cycle of life. And depiction of it. It is a neat inclusion in the mythology of the turning of the seasons. I absolutely think that this thing fits with the Persephone Demeter Hades myth. It fits with. I know there's some sort of equivalent in Egyptian mythology, but I'm really bad at Egyptian mythology. Or for that matter, when Ishtar goes down to Ereshkigal to bring back her lover. And while she's away in the underworld, considering she is also the goddess of rebirth, I think, then winter comes. And using one such story to explain a cyclical concept absolutely assumes that that keeps happening over and over and over and over again. And sure, you could argue, what kind of a fucking dumbass won't change what they do when they find that they inevitably get stuck in a route like that? That's not really the point of mythological storytelling. That's not really the characters in mythological storytelling either. I really like this. I really, really like this. And I really, really like that interpretation of it. I really like the mythological connections to this, because we so rarely see new media that actually tells mythological stories. That is not to say media that uses mythological characters. There are plenty of those. Stray Gods, Hades, the God of Wars, you know. But most of them tell a linear story. They use the elements, the characters, and the setting of the mythological framework that they're working with. But then they tell a modern story set in that universe. And that's fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I love those stories as well. But that's not a mythological story. That is a story where mythology is present. That is not the same. This, however, not using, as far as I know at least, any characters, any dramatis personae, or any elements from other mythologies, other than, of course, elements. The cyclical nature is absolutely an element that's being reused. But it's not like they're using Demeter or Persephone specifically, right? They generate their own take on that story and then use their own archetypes, no, not the archetypes, but their own personifications of the archetypes, their own anthropomorphizations of the archetypes, to create a brand new bunny ears, in very specific terms, a brand new mythological story, a new myth. And that's really fucking cool. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. I'd have to think about it, but it's never struck me as, holy shit, this is an absolute mythological story that's being told here. That's really fucking neat. I really, really like that. Yeah, that was Neva. Is there anything else that you think that I didn't pick up on, you want to talk about, you want to engage with? Anything else about Neva here? Because we do have a little bit of time. Otherwise, I'm gonna, tie it together. I also think my emotional connection to the OST is gonna be stronger with Gree as well. Not to say that the music wasn't beautiful, but... yeah, absolute banger. I do think I would like to argue that even though the case might be that Nomada kind of whoopsied in that case into a really good game, it's still a really good game. And again, you could argue that it is a sign of skill that you can whoops yourself. Even when you make mistakes and you kind of fuck it up, it's still an absolute fucking banger. That's saying something. Congratulations, Nomada. Great game. Potentially not what you intended to make, but a great game nonetheless. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight on this here little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary science to the games that we play to take a look at what the story is all about. we've had plenty to work with here with Neva, potentially arriving to different conclusions than the developers themselves did, interestingly enough. We do this work through close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, and to, I mean, not just have fun, not just elevate the media, but for my own solipsistic needs and wants. Narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart, not just because it's cool, not just because it's fun, but because I'm a writer, I'm an author. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work. Most recently, you could read me in The Patchwork Sovereignty. This beautiful piece of literature can be yours. It is a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, which I think is really fucking cool. I think you should check it out. It is think of it as a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown. Please do check it out. It is available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's a handy-dandy link down below. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box? Cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slug of gaming code and the people who were unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile that fact. Also, I think it's a rather good book. You can also get it from just down below, but it's available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. If you want to join this growing community here on the channel, third link down below will get you to our Discord. If you want to check out our YouTube archives of what we've previously been playing for the past, I don't know, year plus, fourth link down below will get you to that. And if you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do here, well, of course, you have the infrastructure of Twitch itself. Don't forget to spend your Bezos buck. If you have a Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub to deliver to your content creator of choice. You don't have to spend it here, but you should spend it somewhere. It is essentially taking money out of Bezos' pocket, and there are very few pockets upon this God's green earth that deserve it more than his. So do that. Or for that matter, I mean, the primary objective here, after all, is ABBB, baby. Always be buying books. Buy my shit. Buy the things. Buy them, read them, review them. I cannot help stress enough how important the reviews are. They really fucking are. Especially in this, algorithm-driven market. So please do that, or just refer them. Put them into hands of people who might enjoy them. It's all about distribution, right? So please do that. But if you don't want to do any of that, or you already have it, you still want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, we're in our chat. Fifth link down below will get you to my Buy Me a Coffee page. Now, that being said, before we get into what's coming up next on the schedule, because I have words for you, chat, but before that, there are people present, or there will be people present that don't need to listen to that. So, hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, YouTube. It's a damn pleasure to have you here. You don't have to listen to what's ever coming up next, because you are going to have new stuff. There's always more videos in the banana stand. So just click on what's ever hovering around here, or look through the archive yourself and you can watch more. So thank you so much for watching, YouTube, and until you click on, thank you for being here and good night.